Hey everyone, today we're exploring the Dolmen De Menga in Antequera, Spain. And the Dolmen De Menga is fascinating not only because it is one of the oldest still standing structures on the entire Earth. It was constructed between 3750 and 3650 BCE. The largest stone is right over the doorway. You can see it weighs about 180 tons, but so many of the stones in this are just gigantic, and there's no name for the culture or the people who built this. They're just called local farmers by the museum here and the information available. So local farmers built this, but they weren't just regular old local farmers, were they? They were the megalithic farmers of Europe, and probably connected in some way to the same people who built Stonehenge and many other megalithic monuments around Europe. Anyway, what I wanted to show you today here at the Dolmen De Menga is a particular symbol that seems to resemble a symbol also found at Gobekli Tepe. And this is an H symbol. And I'm not saying it's definitely connected. I just thought it was interesting that there's an H symbol here at the Dolmen De Menga and an H symbol also found at Gobekli Tepe, because there are not many symbols found that look like letters, that look like some form of proto-writing, and to find an H at Gobekli Tepe and an H at Dolmen De Menga, the 15th or so oldest still standing structure on Earth, I just thought that was interesting and wanted to show you. Maybe there's a connection, maybe there isn't, who knows? Where did the people who built Dolmen De Menga gain the skills to cut and carve and transport 180-ton stones? Could there be a link between the skills that developed at Gobekli Tepe and the skills that were necessary to construct the Dolmen De Menga? I don't know. That's for you to decide for yourself. Hopefully more evidence comes to light, but enjoy the tour of Dolmen De Menga and the H symbol that's found here. Here you can see on these replica T-pillars from Gobekli Tepe, the H symbol appears on not one but both of these central T-pillars, and these are the replicas in the Urfa Museum in Urfa, Turkey. The largest stones in the Dolmen De Menga weigh 180 tons, and that's going to be the one over the entrance. And there's no name for the culture that built the Dolmen De Menga. They're just referred to as local farmers. But could these local farmers be in any way connected to the farmers who built Stonehenge or the farmers who built Gobekli Tepe? Could there be a connection here? Because we're not dealing with ordinary farmers, are we? We're dealing with megalithic farmers, farmers who had the ability to cut, carve, carry, and place impossibly enormous stones. That symbol. Maybe there. Looks like there's some notches. Small gashes there. But let's go symbol hunting. Let's see if we can find any more symbols or inscriptions in the Dolmen De Menga. This well in the center, very precisely carved. Look at that. Not seeing any other inscriptions on any of these slabs. Look how gigantic these slabs are. This is a single slab in the roof here. Look at that. It's almost so big, the wide angle GoPro can't even capture it. As you can see here, the entrance to the Dolmen De Menga is aligned to this mountain that looks like a face rising from the earth. As you can see here, the entrance is also aligned to the summer solstice, and what's fascinating to me about this alignment is that the perfect alignment occurs when the sun is below the horizon. You can see at 6 a.m. the sun is exactly in the center of the entrance, but by the time the sun is visible, the alignment is already off by several degrees. So whoever built this seems to have had such a good grasp on the movements of the sun and constructing buildings with solstitial alignments that they could pinpoint where the sun would be underneath the horizon and align the entrance exactly to that. So that's pretty incredible. So who built the Dolmen De Menga? Neolithic farmers from Europe who had incredible skills with megalithic architecture and who also had incredible skills with solar alignments, which sounds a lot like other megalithic farmers around Europe and around the world. If you like my work and want to support me, don't forget to grab a copy of my book, The Mystery of the Naval Idols. The link is below. And in this book, I track an artistic, perhaps symbolic, perhaps religious motif that pops up in ancient cultures around the world. I've documented it in over 20 countries. So grab a copy of my book today and continue unraveling the thread of how connected the ancient world truly was.